Hello, DemiDon back, and I'm returning quickly for part 4 of my Katawa Shoujo review. This time we are focusing on the character Misha. This may not be as long as most because you don't delve too much into her life as you do with Shizune, and she's not one of the main characters you pair up with anyway. She's practically Shizune's other half in some form, so I think it would be fair to do a focus on her character as well. Anyway, here we go. Misha, Shizune's interpreter and best friend, is a character who I think has a mental disability known as ADHD, just like me. She's very adept at sign language and is so great with it that she can have a conversation with anyone and unconsciously sign every word that's being said in the discussion between her and her peers. She's a comedic relief to Shizune's story arc and your translator to Shizune's sign language. Unfortunately for Shizune, in some cases, when she's being strict, Misha tends to translate it coherently but in her own bubbly way, which detracts the serious intent in what Shizune is saying, I guess would be the word for it. Her voice is very loud, and she doesn't seem to realize it sometimes. I mean, she almost gets you in trouble in class at one point in the story because she's too busy trying to talk to you in her normal voice, if you can call it that, while you're, whispering. And, she pretty much gets the attention of every student and teacher, and, yeah. Anyway, Misha's character, I think I can relate to the most. Double personality exposed, because I'm like Ren and Misha fused in one. For those who don't know me personally, I think I'll have to leave it up to your imagination. If you can make sense of that type of personality, then awesome. Misha and Shizune tend to give off this air that they are plotting something during the early moments when you don't understand sign language, but Misha is very honest and direct most of the time. Honestly, most things do not even faze her. Not even Shizune's overbearing father. She finds him to be very funny in some ways, and I can relate in most cases. Just not Shizune's dad. He's a special case. In fact, I think I might put him up on my hit list. I'm sure nobody would mind. Right? Now, of course, you would probably guess this, but Misha helps you by teaching a few things about sign language. But it's not as easy to teach as with most things. It's easier to actually do it than to actually teach it. It's the same with me when it comes to me playing the electronic keyboard. I'm just not a good teacher, but I can maybe show you some things, but it's best to go and get lessons yourself. The same applies with Misha. Now that I think about it, I'm more relatable to Misha than I thought. I still have some Ren in me though, as far as the dry, flat, monotonous voice that thing goes, and in the facial expression that says, I don't really care. I still got that. But we're not here to talk about me, or Ren, as much as I kinda can't help it. Yeah, anyway, of course, underneath this bubbly character, just like in every character, there is a major personal issue about them. But guess what? I'm not going to talk or mention it. But I guess I can do a hint. I can give you a hint. The hint is this. I cannot hear your confession. That's about the best I can do, and I may have practically gave it away anyway. And you'll find out eventually, if you played the game. I try hard not to spoil the story or any major parts that adds value to it. Just know that Misha isn't herself after a while. She gets this very scary idea that kinda had my heart skip a beat. It was a relatable issue I had, though not exactly. Depression sucks. Anyway, that's all I'll say about Misha and her role in Shizune's story arc. Thank you for watching and listening, and I hope you enjoyed me presenting the focus on this character, who honestly I think needed a story arc of her own. But, well, that's showbiz, right? Yeah, I'll see you all again as soon as possible with another video. Until then, trigger your gamer integrity for the future of gaming. Peace out, bro.